I think this proves my point. We're coming back into the town like a T-junction, sort of in the middle here. And we're gonna cross over this bridge. And there's gonna be another one of these anti-tank doors. A shorter one right in front of us here. And if this was for water, then the water would just fall off this bridge right there and go down. That's a good 30 feet below us. So these doors are useless for floodwaters. That's a giant like I-beam. It's like a 5-foot tall I-beam door that's gonna slide across these tracks on the ground and then jam over there and lock, closed, with over this thing. It's gonna stick right there. See that track? That track doesn't go anywhere except for to this door. And this thing that'll stop, I don't know if it'll stop a tank, but it'll probably stop a tank. And that's all it does. Right there, see that thing? That thing closes. And it protects this whole little village, which is like a half-mile long and like an eighth of a mile wide. And then you're sacked in by the mountains on all the sides of you. This thing is a fortress. I really do. I think it's a fortress. We're gonna go find the other ones again right now. You just made that up. Come on. Here's another one. Look at this door. That's a door right here, dude. That's a giant door that's gonna slam closed and like protect this town from getting attacked if we're ever invaded by someone. So this thing is a giant door. That's a hinge. And this hinge right here slams this whole thing shut. And it's a good 10, 12 feet tall. And it matches up with that one that slams shut also, right in the middle of the road there. And they're trying to say, there's a river over here behind us, like down that way. They're trying to say this thing stops water from coming through. But that river is so, I'm gonna break the rules and go over here. I don't know whose property this is, but look at this thing. That's what this thing for, like anti-tanks. This is to stop tanks from getting into your city. Like, I'm not, hang on, let me flip my camera. Okay, so I'm 6 feet tall. See this, let's just watch that mark right there, okay? See how tall that wall is? That's crazy, that's probably a good 12 feet tall. And the door is the same height. It's like 1.5 feet thick. I want to go over here and see this river. See that water, how far down that is? I'm zoomed in 9x right now on my phone. There's 1x standard. But there's no way that thing floods 40 vertical feet, 35, 40 vertical feet to make it over this wall. I don't know, I have to come back when it's pouring rain. I refuse to believe this thing was made to protect this town from water. All right, so there's two bridges. The one we crossed, there's two of those. And then the doors we just saw, the giant doors, are the same thing here, right here, on this track. That's one, a door, and that's the hinge right there. Right there. And then across from us, that where all those cars are, there's two more doors for that road. So there's three doors right here where I am. And then there's another pair of doors on the other side of town. And yeah, it's on the little town like a mile long. And that's it. Now we're out of the town.
It's not a small river.
And you think it carries water from far enough away so that it, compounds on top of itself during a rain. So the water is...
I know it does. That's why they built the walls.
That's what they tell you. But
that is Ireland.
Find out when the walls were built. I want to know if it was right after a war and they were worried about an invasion. When?
I think it was
in the 70s?
Yeah. I'll go back and look.
That doesn't make any sense.
Sure it was the 70s, like 1977 or something like that.
Were we worried about an invasion back then? I mean, we're in the middle of the country too. Not like we'd be invaded first.
No, I'll go.
We invaded like on the beach
It had nothing
somewhere.
to do with that. It was water. The town flooded and people died, and then they built the walls.
I'll bet they... Well, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm coming here if we're ever attacked by somebody. Pineville, Kentucky.
So I am standing in right where all three states compete. Right now I'm in Kentucky. Virginia. And Tennessee.
Now go to the middle.
And now basically I'm in all three states right now.
Stand right there on that point. That's where they all meet.
And I'm in all three states.
Cool. Yay, okay.